Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
Hey y'all, this is recording artist Sammy Sadler, and you're listening to a grand slam of music, sports, and entertainment. It's the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and on iHeartRadio podcast. You can also stream at thwn.org.
And welcome inside the Backstage Pass, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everybody out there. KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Great conversations with all the great station owners out there today. Appreciate you guys continuing listening to the show, and the growth of it is just amazing out there going into 2026. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and a happy new year to everybody out there too as well. Brandon Morrell here, also thwn.org and the Sports Guys Podcast.com, and of course out there anytime on iHeartRadio podcast. And I told you guys some more great shows to finish. We're coming down the home stretch here for the year and going to take a break from December 20th all the way up into January the 5th. And always good to welcome back my good friend Sammy Sadler to the program. Sammy, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, Brandon. Thanks for having me on today, brother.
Always good to have you, man, especially when new music comes out, and we're going to talk a lot about the latest single. But as far as the holidays go, what are the plans in the Sadler household here for Christmas and the New Year? What's going on?
Well, man, we're just going to wind down, take it easy, and me and Toots, we kind of got our own kind of deal that we do now. It's kind of starting where we go down to Dallas and we take kind of a horse carriage ride through Highland Park and check out all the pretty lights and all the stuff, man. So that's kind of what we're doing Christmas Eve, and we're just going to take it easy and go enjoy ourselves.
What's it been like for you as far as we talk about this song, I Can't Get Close Enough, which we're going to play here in a little bit, but you know, the goals to end the year, everybody has that, check those boxes and make that list, and then going into next year, like New Year's resolutions, what are you most looking forward to going into next year, I guess, in closing this year?
Well, you know, I'm so excited, man, to have the song that we got out right now in the video with Exile on I Can't Get Close Enough. Man, we're just so excited about that song and about that record. And we've already got the new single and video ready for the next one, and we've got the album done. So the pressure's kind of off, and we got everything done and in the can, so to speak. So now we're just looking forward to getting the next single and video out, and hopefully getting the album out maybe the first quarter of 2026, and going out and touring with my friend Dave Gibson that used to be the front man for the Gibson Miller Band.
Remember that, no doubt. I loved your last record you'd put out there, 2021. I think we talked about it last time you were on the show here, 1989. Great year to remember for country music, and I know that the single we're talking about here is on that record, but I loved the collaborations with T. Graham and Marty Raybon of Shenandoah. Talk about just this one and kind of hit on some highlights from 1989.
Well, I mean, you know, when they asked me to do that album, it wasn't too hard for me to go back and pick songs from that era. So all of those songs that you hear on there are definitely favorites of mine. And then we put a bonus track on there called I Know a Place that we put out. But it was so good going back and putting those songs on, and then having, like you said, Marty of Shenandoah and Larry Stewart of Restless Heart and T. Graham Brown on there with us, and an Exile on I Can't Get Close Enough. Just some of my favorite guys in country music, and some of the greatest songs I think that were made back in that time. So to have those guys on the records with us, man, it was a memorable experience for us.
You know, you think back, and I know, you know, we talked about this too, you know, that year, 1990, you look back at that. I know we talked about how you got wounded, a very bizarre incident in Nashville, and the whole thing with, you know, Cashbox and all the stuff there. For people that don't know that story, and a lot of people may or may not follow country music, so I'm not going to sit here and assume everybody knows that. But take us down memory lane, or at least take my listeners down memory lane, because you're a part of a piece of history that was definitely unexpected.
Yeah, you know, I moved to Nashville in the winter of '84, got a record deal right there in '85, and it's kind of unheard of to get a record deal back then at 18, but I did, and moved to Nashville, and from '85 to '89, I had 6 nationally charted records, and we'd cut the old Aaron Neville song. That was my 6th and fastest rising single on Tell It Like It Is. And unfortunately, tragic struck on March 9th, 1989, as that record was rising up the charts everywhere. And My friend Kevin Hughes was a chart manager for Cashbox magazine, and he was shot and murdered. I was shot and left for dead, and it's known around the world as the Murder on Music Road. But thank God, God thought enough of me and kept me here and picked me up out of that, Brandon. And we're still here making music, and we're still so excited to still be in a business that we love and continue to pursue our career.
You've been doing this, Sammy, a long time, and I want to get your thoughts on just just crop of talent in the industry right now, both male and female. It is up the ladder. I haven't seen it, this saturated with talent since really 90s country, came in there from, the Chestnut era to Tracy Byrd, Mark Chestnut, George Jones in my area down here, Clay Walker, even Janis Joplin down here too, in different genre of music, but so strong here and then so strong from 90s country. Give me kind of your thoughts on the male-female categories now and just see these young artists rising to the top with all these great songs.
Well, my take on some of the music that's out right now, I'm not knocking anybody, but as you and I, we grew up in that era of that 80s, 90s country music. And, that's the kind of music that I really love, and, the guy like out here like Zach Top, man, he's trying to bring that tradition of country back. And I think, he's doing a good job on it. And, each their own out there, man. Each one of these artists, they've got their own groove and their own style, and just success to everybody that's having success out there, and everybody that's wanting to be in the business and out there grinding on it. Just don't give up on your dream, and keep doing what you do, and don't take no for an answer, and just get out there and hustle and do all that you can do to try to make your dreams come true, man.
Are you still kind of that believer that really one song can just change a career and make a difference?
Well, absolutely. When you find a song that resonates with somebody, a hit song doesn't care who sings it. So, I really believe the song, makes a difference. And, the artist, I feel like you need to be true to who you are and not try to be something that you're not. Because I believe that the audience and the people can see through that. So just be who you are and cut the music that you believe in and that you feel.
Well, time to play some of that good feel-good music here. KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and, of course, out there, too, thwn.org, and powered by the Sports Guys, podcast.com, and also our friends out there anytime on iHeartRadio Podcast. Sammy Sadler, I Can't Get Close Enough. Here it is on the Backstage Pass. Stay tuned. Coming right back.
Close Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Hey y'all, this is Nashville recording artist Sunny Sweeney, and you're listening to the best in music and sports, the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on thwn.org. You can also listen anytime on iHeartRadio podcast.
And back here on the show again, Sammy Sadler joining us here, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and our friends at thwn.org and the Tar Heel World Network out of Oklahoma City and now in 27 countries worldwide out there. It's the Backstage Pass, again, powered by the sportsguyspodcast.com. There was a lot of great writing, Sammy, in this song. I loved it so much because this was like get on the dance floor for me, kind of feel two-step in 90s country, which we talked about us both being huge fans of, but this song really hit on all cylinders for me. I loved it a lot.
Well, I appreciate that, Brandon. I think we had a good cut on it. And, J.P. Pennington and Sonny Lemire wrote that song. And, man, again, as I say, to have those guys and Les Taylor on the record with me, man, was just a blessing, man, to have them. I mean, I've got the iconic voices. They've been in country music 63 years as a group, man. And, man, to have all of those guys is just amazing, man.
Take us back to the previous one this year. If I had a cheating heart, I wanted to go in this one and talk a little bit about backstories, because always songs come from any and all angles. Talk about this one for me.
Well, that's a song that I loved, when it first came out. And, that came out with Ricky Lynn Gregg back in 1993. And I loved it whenever he come out with it. And then I got to researching, and I didn't know that Mel Street had it back in 1978. And so I had to go back and listen to the Mel Street cut. So there's a lot of history in that song, and I hope that we got a good cut on it, and we appreciate you playing that one as well.
I love it, man. Like I said, they're just old school 90s country. Love it so much too, because those songs that we talked about told a story. You're doing that with your music, and just we talked about, one song just changing everything too. But the lyrics in the songs, not everything has to be a hit to make somebody feel something, because if somebody can resonate with the tune just tells a story. You can really, that's the best thing about being an artist, and it just makes somebody feel something.
Yeah, I mean, it really is, and talking about that 80s and 90s country, back then, I mean, the songs were, it's real life stuff that's happened to people, and, music can touch you in a way that nothing else can touch you. So that's what I try to do when I look for songs, is find things that touch me and move me, and hopefully it'll do the same whenever you hear it. And that's what I try to capture whenever I record songs, is something that'll move you.
Well, I got to because I know you're a big sports fan too, so I got to ask you about some of those sports questions out there. I love this college football playoff right now too, with some of the games taking place this week with Georgia, Alabama. Look at Miami, Texas A&M, James Madison playing Oregon. Are you going to watch any of this college football playoff?
Man, I'm going to try. I hadn't been able to get to as much football as I need to, and I'm kind of disappointed in the Cowboys right now. But, what else can I say, man? Hopefully we'll eventually get back there again, I hope.
Another loss last night. Pretty much have to win out and get some help now, too. I mean, the 5-8 Minnesota Vikings. Are you kidding me? Come on now.
I know, man. I think we had to win every game. I think the last 4 games. And, man, I was thinking, man, we're going to be able to do this. And then we lost it, and I just I can't believe it.
Well, I know the Bay Area, they love them some 49ers out there, too, especially KYBN. So they're rooting for San Francisco, which is that Oakland. The Raiders aren't doing very good ever since moving to Las Vegas. And I'll tell you that the Niners – I guess in a sense the Rams, but their Bay Area team out there, in San Francisco. That's who they're rooting for there too. I wanted to ask you about Everything's Gonna Be All Right. This was back in 2023, maybe the last time we had probably talked here on the show. It's crazy how time flies. But looking back at that one, another song you got your hands on, and it really told a great story.
That was that's one of the songs. When I look for songs, if they hit me right off, that's something that I know I want to record, and I put it back. And that's a Steve Wariner song, and man, it's just a great song. And it just kind of, in the world we're living in, Brandon, I just kind of believe everything's going to be all right, man, and just have to leave it to God and let him handle everything. And just a real good feel good song. And if you hadn't heard that, go to my YouTube page and listen to it, and give us a like and share it. And that's another great song, man. I always love doing in my live shows.
Let's talk a little bit about everybody loves a good Cajun story down here too, and I love it because you get a title like Louisiana Rain. Talk about this one for us.
Well, that song was a top 20 record for John Wesley Riles, and it's kind of funny. I was in Nashville in November recording another song that John Wesley had wrote, and I hadn't seen John Wesley and talked to him in a couple of years, and he's always been gracious enough when I'd call him up and come in and sing background for me on my records whenever we needed him. And we got through cutting a song here in November, and one of the studio guys said, "Man, John Wesley's not doing well." And I put in a call to him that night, and he ended up passing away the very next day. So, John Wesley has written so many great songs, and Louisiana Rain was one of those songs. And I'm so glad I got to record that song. And I've got another one. It's a few of them. Let me say that I've got a few John Wesley songs on this new album that we're going to have coming out in 2026.
Looking forward always to new music out there too. And of course, we promote everything here on the website out there too, the sportsguyspodcast.com, and of course, kybnradio.com. You can listen to the show every Thursday morning. And of course, out there, KYBN in the Bay Area, anytime, iHeartRadio podcasts, and of course out there, thwn.org. So mention the football stuff. I know the NFL stuff is getting, like the last 3 or 4 weeks here too, but I'm excited for baseball because I'm expecting my Houston Astros to add starting pitching at some point coming up this offseason to get better. And, Houston had the dynasty there for a good 10-year run. This year they got hurt. I know for a lot of people, they're like, well, what are the Rangers going to do? Do you follow the Astros or Rangers kind of here in Texas, or is there another team you follow?
Whenever I watch it, it's usually the Rangers, and they pulled out a World Series for us. So, man, I try to keep up with them as good as I can, man. It's hard sometimes to get to all these games, but I try to watch the sports news at night and kind of see where everybody's at and who's won and lost and done what they've done during the week.
I was a little surprised the Marcus Semien trade kind of threw me off there too, an aging second baseman sent to the Mets. But I will say, man, you got an exciting player coming to town in Brandon Nimmo. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
It's going to be a nice outfielder I wish I could have on the Houston Astros team there too as well. I mentioned about food. I always love talking food here on the show. It's always fun too. Holidays, what's kind of on the menu in the Sadler household? Do you cook? Do you get something to take out? What do you do?
Well, we usually try to cook something, try to maybe do a ham and cream potatoes, green beans, corn, maybe some dressing. It just depends kind of the mood we're in, but we always usually have a ham and cream potatoes and green beans and stuff like that.
All right, my kid calls me a pizza head now, so that's kind of the funny thing because that's my favorite food. Always just pizza. Could eat every day if I want to. For you, what toppings go on a Sammy Sadler pizza out there?
Oh my goodness, man! I mean, I love pepperoni and Italian sausage, and I don't know, man. Mushrooms, green peppers, onions. Nearly a supreme, but I don't like black olives.
I'm with you on that. No black olives.
No black olives.
I'm not a mushroom fan either. I can't do mushrooms.
I got you
on that too as well. As far as hobbies outside of music, what else do you not doing music? What do you get into with other hobbies out there?
Man, I mean, I love to cook, man. That's one of the things nobody really knows about me. My mom taught me how to cook when I was just a kid, and I just love to cook, and I love to travel, when I get out and go see, some of the smaller towns or different things around and kind of just, when you go out on a weekend where you're not having to work and we're not out playing and doing stuff, I like to go and check out, small towns and different things and just kind of see different things like Hot Springs. I love Hot Springs.
Always a fun time to. I love just like renting those little RVs and going out to like national parks when I get a chance, Yellowstone and some of the other ones out there to go see. And I love even California. I got to get out there so much in California. I always often tell people sometimes you can go out to California and you go out there for a week and you still can't see it all out there. So
that's true. That's true.
Out there so much. Well, this song is really hitting home with a lot of people out there. I can't get close enough out there across all the DSPs. Get him on YouTube and all social media out there too. The one, the only Sammy Sadler here to the Backstage Pass. Let me be the first to say, if it hadn't been said already, happy holidays to you and the Sadler household, my friend. Looking forward to the new record. Come back anytime, and we always appreciate you being with us here on the Backstage Pass.
Man, I appreciate you, Brandon. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, and continued success, my friend.
You got it. The one, the only Sammy Sadler here, the Backstage Pass. More great shows coming up this week. Tyler Farr going to drop by. We'll talk about his new record, too, at the same time. And a couple of new artists, Lane Smith and Garrison Nunn, coming here on the Backstage Pass. Until then, God bless. Take care. We will see you soon next time. KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com and THWN.org and our friends at iHeartRadio Podcast. We'll see you soon. God bless. Take care.
What's up, Farm Flops? This is recording artist Hastings, and you're listening to the best in music, sports, and entertainment. It's the Backstage Pass with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime on the SportsGuysPodcast.com and on THWN.org. You can also stream on iHeartRadio Podcasts. You're going to be glad you did.